Easier said than done. We're looking at mountains here, but we're looking at double no problem if we go this way. Double no problem it is. Let's get that encirclement of these horrific Turks. Gonna need a bit of backup on that one though. Grunts are not my ideal backup, but I'll take it. Get in here. Oh, that's swell. However, there are Turks moving in our position. Stop them at all costs. Encircle the Turk, remove the Turk. Get you guys together, and I don't like whatever thing you have that constitutes a plan, so I'm going to get rid of all of it. Don't know how I managed to misread that as Denzel Washington, but I did. And there's your defensive line, and here's your offensive line. Oh right, shoot, I was You're still going down here, right? Well, you should. Let's not forget the encirclement. If I get the encirclement, it's a huge pain for them and a huge boon for me. To the point where I want inf art on the job. Good. Make good great. It's not a huge amount of Turks, but I'll take any amount. Ah, oh, that's lovely. Five, 6, well, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 Turks. Not going to say that wins the war, but it makes a nice difference. Let's keep them there. We can kind of call canny on the plans here. Let's try to eye them up a bit more. Jake Britain is landing in the Turkish south. I see that. That's a good distraction. Did I secure an airfield? Oh, I did. That's wonderful, actually. Make your way over, please. And could everybody just hold and figure out what you're doing? Okay, thankfully Italy is being held back as well. I'll get that inf art deployed yet. Not liking what's happening to my manpower though. Not liking that at all. Because I really don't get much manpower out of what I occupy. Not much at all. Still, we can dig deeper into our manpower if we so desire. I just do not yet so desire. Looking forward to getting tanks once I crush Turkey here. Jake, you might want to consider switching conscription law soon. Aye, it's a consideration. I think we got 50 more minutes of this at best, and then I'm going to have to call it quits for the day, since I'm not made of free time. I wish I was, but I am not. You know what I quite like is even if they had some supply here, I don't think the Soviets are doing them much of a favour by drinking deeply from it. So what should I do then? What I'm thinking is... You are the inf arts, right? The inf arts are the purple line. If I get rid of that, the inf arts... Heck, what if I just delete all of these lines? That was probably a bad idea. It's going to get rid of a lot of bonuses and such. But I'm doing it anyway. You guys, the grunts, your front line is here. Keep them dealt with. You already had that front line, whatever. I'll delete the old one to make it seem like I actually did something worthwhile. And then our inf arts, who are actually somewhat useful, you have your front line here. And as ever, there is something resembling an offensive line. Hopefully this doesn't screw up too many things. They're going to take a pause and actually think what I just told them to do. And then there are you guys... Is the supply so bad that you wouldn't want to go here? It's pretty not great. Well, you're doing great with what you have anyway. So as we continue to starve 15 divisions of Turks, turn our head to crushing what's left of them. It's not that I've taken that big bite out of their unity yet, I haven't taken much of importance, but logistically this is a big breakthrough. Plus it's good to get the grunts off of the front line and get the inf arts up front. What happened to them now that they're trapped? The Soviets, I mean. Well, they get to starve as well. But it's worse for them because it's not like they're even at war. Service by requirement, and yet you're only told to die. How horrifying. Okay, so you guys, I would quite like to push through. I just don't know where their weak spot is. I think I found their weak spot already, though. Just get your org back up so I can make a good attack. I would also like to have a bunch of our paratroopers. You guys... Actually, I might just delete this paratrooper front line because meh. And get a whole bunch of you right on here. Or let's actually hold that thought. I don't want you guys to go and fight your way there. Nice. Jake, will you be taking nationalism for 5 and 2% manpower boost? I wish I could, but I'm staying true neutral, and there's a very real risk that that could force me to become fascist. Not that that would really change anything. In fact, it would change nothing but my flag and my name, and give me that sweet large bonus to manpower. But I'm still not doing it, because I want to be true neutral. Look at this guy, isn't that the face that brings peace? I'd follow him. Let's get a couple of air bases on Ethiopia, because naturally that's what we need. So I'm beginning to believe that I could make a good push if I had... Wait, why do we have some pink info? You should be here. But I see the problem, there are too many of them. Okay, well, I could always downgrade you to grunt. Because that's what you are a grunt. We'll gain manpower, infantry, good. But where was my mind at there? I wanted to take you guys. Unfortunately, that's crossing a river, so maybe that's not the best thing that you could be doing. Ah, hell, let's just see how well you fight. Well enough. Even with a river crossing, I'm confident you guys will be fine. We'll get all of you, hold and attack. That we all get in at the same time. And that river crossing penalty isn't too bad. Our soft attack is still wonderfully large. Even skimps on the amount of front line we have to have, which is just what the doctor ordered. Makes me wish I had something fast that I could plow on through with. It makes me wish the UK wasn't here, giving me a hard time. I would love to just take Ankara. Okay, this is great. The US have decided to liberate some of North Africa. That keeps me safer, quite a lot safer. So you think your starving enemies are not a threat? You're probably right. Oh, I do love inf arts. And you'll be leveling up soon, making our units even stronger. Okay, I would love to establish field hospitals everywhere I can, but I'm going to keep leveling them up so that they're even better. All inf arts should really have field hospitals, but if I were to add them in, it would cost things that I don't have. For example, I need motorized. 362. Well, actually, I might have enough. If I were to change inf arts to include field hospitals, what would we be looking at? I have enough. Of course, they are still going to need to actually get them, but they will. What's hurting my ability to import from the British? Wait, who is it I can't get in from? United Kingdom. Why? Oh, well, I'll drop it down a touch. And then I'll find someone else who will trade, like the Soviet Union. They never let me down. As we continue to push on through, we're going to break on through to the other side. These guys have starved, they're almost dead, but they're not quite dead. I like to play with my food. Allies are landing in Italy, Jake. Yeah, but they're going to lose. I mean, look at the German Reich, they have no equal. Well, I'm trying to get there as fast as I can, that'll show them. Thinking about it, I would quite like my armoured divisions to have the inf arts as well. I should actually get 4 of them on the go so that they can be the mighty 80 wide. And yeah, field hospital would help out too. Goodbye manpower, I knew you once. Soon I will take the soon I'll take the next conscription law. So all the grunts who are just standing around here, just kill them. They will not last. And we'll watch those Turkish losses go from 66,000 to a bit more. What a pity for them. Nice. Alright, so now we have all these grunts. I'm wondering if it's worth sticking them on the front line or not. Well, that's what they're there for. You can figure out something to do. Hell, you can make your way over to Istanbul somehow. I'm sure you can work it out. Jake, the mid to late game scaling in this game is totally unrealistic. Germany is up to over 600 divisions in 1943. Can you check how many divisions the Soviet Union has? Soviet Union has fewer divisions, if we are to be believed. So yes, the German Reich is outdoing the Soviets something nasty. Not sure what I can reasonably say other than it's a game. Okay, they are so thinly... That's the only word I've got. As long as my grunts move into position, they should be able to fill in whatever holes I leave as I crush my way through using infart. And I will crush my way through. Gonna break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Oh man. You guys even trying anymore? Come on. This is where they cut me off and destroy my infart here. They're scattering before me. That was more than one way into Ankara. Chomp. This is incredibly risky, so I should leave somebody behind on this one. Thanks for your capital, fool. Alright, everybody hold and crush them. Okay, that's nice, but it's not enough to force out Turkey. I really would need Constantinople. But really? I wonder if these guys could just crush their way into it. Crush them. We have enough grunts filling up the holes, and they do not have the numbers to contest me. That's it. I think I've just destroyed their army. All they can do is sit back and watch. Okay, wow, we really have. Turkey has 10 to 15 divisions. So much for their up to... how high did it go? It did go pretty high, didn't it? Onwards to Istanbul. If anyone's defending there, it's going to be incredibly hard for me to take it. Oi, you there. Ankara is incredibly important. Please do not leave Ankara. Doesn't even matter all that much if we get cut off here, since... well, it does matter if we lose Ankara, so please don't do that. Well, I guess it's all for naught if I take Istanbul, but that requires for there to be nobody there stopping me. Don't cut me off now. Tell them what's for. There, that'll tell them to not leave. Okay, so go figure, we are not going to get into Istanbul that easily. But I'm not done. Not done. I reassign because that's the easiest way I've found to actually remove people from their orders. I still want to take Istanbul. I'm not going to take it like that though, they got a whole 5 divisions on there. And that's the naval attack penalty. In fact, we're going to be utterly garbage at attempting to take this. Jake, do you think this game is easy to learn if you've ever played any of the Hoi series? This is immeasurably easier than the other Hoi games. Okay, so although I took this, you don't really have the range to do what I want you to do, which is get over there, but I could send you over to... okay, it might be a bit silly to use this, but I'm using it. Yeah, and then they're like, whoa, I want to do stuff, and I'm like, no, you don't. You totally don't. But I do want to get my planes over there. Just you should suffice. Didn't realize. Oh, right, I'm attacking the mountains. Didn't look all that mountainous. You guys are going to lose it if you keep going for that, though. Perhaps we should make a move into Duz. And then you folks should think what you can do for us. Take over. Parachuting with losses is not so nice. Did everyone survive? Oh, that actually hurts manpower. I had no clue. But there's lots of things I have no clue about. Again, doing that just to remove everything they have been told to do. There we go. Yeah, those losses are a bit nasty. So they think they can take me. They're probably right. Since I'm the one that has low supply here. But damn it, I want in. Now that's not enough to get us any supply around here, which is a crying shame. Yes, storming our way into Istanbul is not going to be easy. In fact, it's going to be chugging up loads of losses for us here. But I really don't think I could take over... Ooh, these lines are getting ugly. These lines are getting very ugly. And very not defended. Very ugly. Okay. Let's clear out some of that problem. I still think this is just going to have me dying from lack of supply, rather than the glorious storming of Istanbul that I'm looking for. Okay, I think I went too deep here. Just a hunch, but I really think I did. Because I'm not storming Istanbul like this. Although if I just keep pummeling them, I might be able to make something of it. Because eventually they're going to have to run away. Eventually they're going to have to just run away. Oh, that's not so hot though if they want to come in and attack me here. No. No sir. We'll whittle them down yet. Hello Jake and chat, how's Ethiopia doing so far? Ethiopia against the world, and it's going pretty good for the world, but Ethiopia ain't done. Could do with better artillery, could always do with better artillery. But what else could be better? Well, maybe I should finally figure out how to use a radio. Industry's okay-ish, although... finally getting maxed out production efficiency. That I want. Could work on new tanks, but hey. One bit at a time. So attrition is murdering my paratroopers, but they're brave souls. They'll take him down. Istanbul will be ours. Of course, if they were to cut me off here, then that would be really horrible. Haha. Take him down. The nice thing for me is that they cannot regain organization here. And me, I have org to boot. Another one bites the dust. Do you have no tank, planes, or ships? No, no, and no. Or at least not yet. I'm working on the tanks part. Alright, there we go. That's the end of Turkey. Give it the turn of the day. They will capitulate. It will naturally probably not all go to me. Great news, great news. Whew. I really think our country should rest for a little bit. I also have a whole lot of very angry Turks who are probably going to resist my rule, but at least these guys are now all encircled. They'll just die out, which is fine. What do we do with you folks then? I'm getting rid of all of this. I'll figure out what lines to drop momentarily. Because I have a problem, and that problem is the German Reich being dangerously close to me. We've got plenty of supply over here, so I think I could just get my inf arts to buckle up over in Istanbul. Don't like the way they're carving a path through enemies, so how about we give them a front line like this, and then they can find a way there that does not involve cleansing our enemy. You folks, the grunts that is, you can work on this. I don't know, like half of you can be assigned to this. Doesn't really need many. And then we have our paratroopers, who Yeah, you know what? I'll just have you fall back to here. And then maybe you won't take a route that kills you. Maybe. It might be a bit much to ask. These Turks could still be an issue. We'll get some little amount of the grunts to make a front line here. Just keep them in their place. So I can finally produce tanks. Oh, I can produce a lot more tanks. I can even get some more motorized on the go. That makes me happy. Finally be able to produce the tanks I've been wanting for so long. Hurts me in the steel though. Also, shouldn't I be treating these Turks like dirt? If we look at the resources that I get, it's not a lot. I would like it to be all of it. Although, I also want their manpower. Can I just get a bit of their manpower by being gentle with them? No, no manpower. I'll give it the turn of the day, see if manpower changes at all. 8.8. No, it only went down. Alright. Gun to their head. Give them everything you have. And you defend my capital so much. You are part of home defense. Huh, they're really making a break for it. Frankly, having 9 divisions on this is a joke. You only need the Maginot Line for some steel, Jake. Yeah, I'll just march my over there. What's your opinion on tank variants, Jake? Oh, well, damn, I was going to make a variant of my self-propelled, wasn't I? I did not. Oh well. Hey, I like submarines. They just require a lot less thought. And that is right up my alley. The Soviets still very confused. So I've still got lots of transports. I think maybe what I want to do is get them all over to Istanbul. Not 100% sure on that strategy just yet, but hey. So anyone I declare war on over here is instantly going to join the Axis, so that immediately puts me in a great big threatening war with the Germans. My hope is that Stalin decides to fight Hitler. I'm praying for that essentially, because that's what I need to survive. And it's all I can do to survive. They're so keen on plowing their way through here, and they're doing a good job of it as well. I need to back it up. It's regrettable that Adana is like this. And perhaps I shouldn't have left my grunts to do this, because the grunts are just going to take a lot of losses. They have no artillery helping them out, they're just guns. Walking guns. These guys will starve themselves out, but it's taken a while. Also, that was not part of the plan. Please kill those guys. Check southwest Turkey. Oh my, I didn't even notice that. But yes, I do need to take care of it. Okay, you guys change your plan. Seems I have things to deal with here. Please deal with them. Okay, I'm gonna need this this at some point anyway. Service by requirement. Oh, that's a nice amount of manpower. Let's get some harsh treatment in as well. Gonna need them eventually. 30 will do. So hurry up and starve, you guys. They have a bit of... Oh, that's the problem. Okay. Take this then. Then they'll starve.